Now I want to talk about the hip hop and the history of hip hop. Now, in 1983, right? 1983, Run DMC's Sucker MCs came out. You know why? Because there became a lot of suckers coming into hip hop. A lot of cornballs started coming into hip hop. It started changing. And that's what I was talking about with Puff, right? You know, Puff, like, yo, yeah, I mean, like, and then I know it's like when the crack epidemic came, like, you know what I mean? I got in the game probably about 87, 88, but it hit the streets probably around 84. And it was like, when I was talking about earlier in elementary school, like, you had the little corny boys that the teachers liked because they was non-threatening. You know what I'm saying? But everybody was scared of the special ed boys because they was crazy, and you know what I mean? Like, you know, all of that. You know what I mean? That's the mentality of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I probably would have been in special ed if it wasn't, you know, for the fact that I was smart. You know what I'm saying? But I was like doing the things that they were doing. But you know, that's what Puff. Puff probably was like one of them cornballs, like teachers loved him. You know what I mean? He probably bringing apples to the teacher. You know what I mean? But he wasn't. You know, you guys. You know, Gene. You would see. You know, in Gene Dale, they talked about it. He was. You know, he wasn't really that dude. You know what I mean? When he went to Howard College, yeah, he went in like he had like a little, you know, Volkswagen Rabbit. I mean, he wasn't no, like, Cass, you know, back then was driving 9.8s, Cadillacs, Audis, you know what I mean? So it was like, yo, you know, he wasn't really, like, he wasn't a street boy. And there's nothing to say about people going to college. You know what I'm saying? My favorite cousin went to Howard. You know what I'm saying? Let me clear this up too, about his favorite cousin. He my favorite cousin. But, you know, Joe, he my little brother. My cousin Joe that I talked about in the last episode. I said my cousin Joe came out. Yeah, he's technically my cousin, but he grew up, like his first 5 years was, you know what I mean, and you know, he was around us. We was babysitting him because we was homeschooled. So I don't want to start no division, you know what I mean, because my cousin favorite cousin Coey went to Howard University, made us all proud. You know what I'm saying? And what's crazy is now my cousin, you know, my cousin Joe, my little brother Joe, his daughter going to Howard too. You know what I mean? Yo, I love you. I ain't gonna call your name because you know what I mean, but I love you, Daddy's little girl, Joe's little daughter. You know who you are. I love you so much, and we so happy for you. You know what I mean? You got a great dad and a great mom, great role models, and you know, I just love you dearly. I love all your brothers and sisters. I mean, your sisters. You know, and you know, we expect the best for you and wish the best for you. But yeah, my cousin, he went to Howard. You know what I'm saying? And you know, he fly. He a Libra too. I think he's October 10th. He's either October 10th or October 7th. So that's why we think the same. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, like, anyway, yo, I just love Kobe. When he graduated high school, he came to spend, before he went to college. He came to spend some time with me in the Bronx. I was living in the Bronx. You know what I mean? And yo, like, he the type dude you could take him anywhere. You know what I mean? Like some cats, like some cousins, I couldn't take him to the hood. I couldn't take him to the hood. You know what I mean? That's, you know. But Kobe, yo, wherever I went, he could go. You know what I'm saying? And I had them in some crazy situations. You know what I'm saying? But fortunately, you know, knock on wood. You know what I'm saying? You know, not never. You know, got out of hand. You know what I mean? But you know, I love you, Kobe. And you know, one thing I wanted to clear up too is like last week I was saying something about, last episode I was saying something about white women being ugly, and I shouldn't have said that because I shouldn't have to down, anybody to make somebody look good, and that's what I was trying to get the point to the black woman is that you're beautiful. You know what I mean? Like white women would love to look like you because you wake up beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Your skin is flawless. And, the thing is, but once you try to become like someone else, you know what I mean? Like a white woman, looking like a white woman with the long hair, the straight hair, the permanent, that destroys your hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, all you need to do is be clean. Wash your face. Wash your body. At least once a day. And you're going to be beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And the men you're attracting, when you're dressed like, you know what I mean, that the boss thing, you're inviting negative attention. You saw how Shaq was talking to Angela Reese. He wouldn't have had no reason to say nothing like that if she wasn't going out looking crazy. But he's wrong. Come on, like, we got to take responsibility, but most of all, we got to have self-respect for each other and love yourself and want for you what you want. Want for your brother and sister what you want for yourself. Easy, So I'm going to end it here. You know what I'm saying? I was going to talk about the history of hip-hop, but I'm going to leave some videos at the end for you to vibe out to. First one is going to be about how the Nation of Islam, the leaders of the Black Spades, who were the biggest, most powerful gang in the Bronx. They unified all of the gangs. Africa Bambaataa didn't unify all the gangs. Right? He became a part of the biggest gang in the Bronx. But he got credit for unifying the gangs and doing all these spectacular things while he was being inappropriate with minors. That's not what built hip-hop. The lessons of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is what built hip-hop. Put in the mind. Black people didn't even know how to lead or even start an organization prior to the Honorable Elijah Muhammad receiving true Islam. The Islam that's older than the sun, moons, and stars. We didn't know nothing about organizing. But now black people are, got their organizing skills, and then they introduce, so we start blowing up, and then they introduce the crack for us to fall back down, keep us down. But those who have knowledge of self are able to rise above anything. That's what hip-hop is built on. They rose above their condition. They were going to school, racism, they couldn't leave their neighborhood. They would get beat up by Italian gangs. They had beef with Puerto Rican gangs. That's why we know that they didn't start the Puerto Ricans wasn't around when hip-hop started. They was in the park on the other side, kicking a sideball, kicking a soccer ball, and playing, they playing at bongo and all of that. It had nothing to do with the beginning of hip-hop. So, I'm going to leave it there. As usual, love, peace, and happiness.
To be honest with you, David came out with it. Right. He was the president. He was a Muslim. He was a Muslim.
David himself came out of the Nation of Islam, and so did I. So we was the nation. We came out of the nation. We junior FY. Right. David was FY. I was junior FY.
Like I said, it was 7 of us.
Right.
We were sitting in the school. Sitting in the school inside in the lunchroom. We were playing spades. We were playing spades at lunchtime. So we just came over and said, let's sneak up something.
Was David in the school with y'all though?
Yeah, David went to 123 with us. Yes, he did. Then he got out of school like 8th grade and went to school, 160 Muslim school. went to Muslim school. He was like the man. For a little man, he had a lot of heart. He had a lot of heart. And he would go with his hands, he would go with the martial art. You know? And at that time, he was the Muslim life. You know?
What would you say, like Elijah Muhammad Muslim, or?
Yeah.
Right.
I knew about the Muslims. That's it. But David used to give us knowledge about it. And it sounded real good, you know? About our people not being pushed around. Giving knowledge about black people, letting us know where we came from, knowing things that we are capable of doing, how smart we all really are.
Right.
You know? But we wasn't thinking about that, right?
And the black man was living here then. He was a scientist. He was a wise black man. Black men have always been wise. Black man has always been the wisest being in the universe. The black man has the most powerful brain in the universe. There is no intelligence more powerful than the intelligence of the black man. And because of this, the black man can't even create a thought that will destroy him. He's indestructible. You can blow up everything and the black man will still be here. You just can't get away from him, brother. So the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said they fill the earth, the problem.
P Funk City G.